Hey, Delisa, this is Joe. Very nice meeting you, Joe with Jack Digital Services and KD1 Residential. Just curious, we do a meeting every Wednesday, 9:30, and we were all asking about the status. Did you ever get docs from us so that you could go to committee or whatever you need? Because we've not really made an official application, I guess, other than tell you what our needs are, and you told us that it's beyond your card program, okay? Let us know about that. Second, you asked me to look into this. This is a WordPress website. The only thing I find a little wonky, this is Avada, which is WordPress. It's open platform. Avada is the theme that they used, and it is hosted at Google. Is all the list down here. There's a way to do that wouldn't look like that. But anyway, that's at the footer. Locations pops up nice. Okay. That does good. If I click locations, then it takes me further into the page, which is the map and the itemized pages. So yeah, all of that's fine and it looks good. The resources, there's some nice articles, posts, you know, different things. And what they're doing really well, I would say, is they're using these big company names here that are recognizable, and that lends to credibility, right? The make a payment, I can pick a location, right? Takes me to an outside portal that I have to log into, which is cool. That's just a payment thing. That might be, their QuickBooks or whatever they're using. Same thing with lease application, takes me to another portal, and that portal opens up in a new tab. You always want to do that because on mobile they can always go back to the main page. Well, that's struggling. I saw it a while ago. Yeah, see, I'm not real sure. So some of that stuff you can integrate into the website instead of just an external portal. But it's easier for someone to build a website. Whoever built this website, they may charge them a lot of money. So there you go. So this is an external portal as well. So without having to meet all the regulations on the website build and have everything directly inside the site, because see, we don't even see privacy policy, terms of use, things that you would typically have to have if I'm going to enter information. But there's really no place for me to enter information other than a portal, which takes me off the site. Technically, that's okay, but might do some things different. So then, when you spread out the name, when you type out the name on a Google search, it should pull up their listing, and this is what a multi-location business listing looks like. Okay, we have a tanning company. They do cryotherapy, blue light, red light stuff, and they have 35 locations in the U.S. Right, and they have the same kind of thing. So it's like one main page for everybody everywhere. One main Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. But then each store has its own page, Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so then that way everything trickles through as far as messaging, pricing, all of that. And then regionally they can change it, and then they can do specials in, like one part of the town, like in Colorado, there's colleges nearby, and so they always offer faculty and staff a promo, right? So, but you can see, I was going to show you, they're paying for ads here on their own name. So I know storage is competitive, but I mean, there's actually two ads showing up on a search for them. So they're paying money on to be found on their own name. Organically, they shouldn't have to do that. For instance, I don't have a multi-location, but we are all over. But if you look at mine, so there's my business listing. This is a single business listing. You see, I don't have any paid ads on my search name because organically I rank number one. Then you can see my LinkedIn. You can see UpCity, Zoom Info, Big Commerce. That's a big e-commerce company. We are a licensed partner there. Clutch is a digital review and ranking company. We're pretty high there. And so you can just kind of get to everything, right? And then my listing's broken down by sections of my website. So, their listing should probably be improved by that. So there's locations, right, down here organically, but up here they're doing paid ads. So instead of just locations, right, should be like, take me to the lease, right? How do I lease? And then from there I should be able to select locations. I don't know, just a couple little quirks. Wanted you to have this. There are some things we could improve, but at the core, it's mostly there. It just has to do with strategy, right? The end user, if they're max occupied, they're not really worried about driving a bunch of applications. They're more about payments. But when occupancy gets low, then they're going to be worried about, driving new applications. So it's a twofold deal. So let me know about that and be happy to talk to whomever and maybe have a discussion or two about what results are getting versus what we need this thing to be doing. Okay? All right, thanks.